Hey, so I was sitting here doing some work, trying to wait to go pick up my daughter from work. And I realized that I didn't have to go pick her up because God answered prayer again. Working them concerts, I didn't want to be in that traffic. And God knows my heart. So He gave favor. She texted me and she said, Mama, you don't have to send an Uber and you don't have to come pick me up. She said, my supervisor is going to bring me home. Yeah, I know I got her on the phone. I'm going to be watching. But God is good because He know I didn't want to go out there. I'm so spoiled. That's why I act the way I do. And people say I'm so arrogant or whatever. No, I just know who I belong to. I run around and I take care of people. I love on people for real. Somebody was asking me, what do you do for a living? Because you all over the place. Some people say I don't stand my scope. I got to stand my scope. What's my scope? Love. You know, I don't step on nobody's toes and I don't want nobody to step on mine. But I guess the thing that I do for a living is I love on people. Whatever that consists of. To make sure everybody's good. They ask me, why I don't wear, you know, designer clothes and stuff like that in my profession. Well, for one, I would look stupid. Why would I want to put on a Dolce and Gabbana dress or a Louis Vuitton or whatever, or Stacy or what they call Jessica Simpson shoes or whatever, and be out there at the food pantries or in the trenches with people, helping people deal with life, impacting life, getting them back on their feet. What I look like, dressed like that, going the highways and byways. I dress comfortable. So I ain't got to worry about no slips and stockings and all that kind of stuff. Why would I want to be out there in stilettos with the homeless and all that my job intends? I work with the community. I get in the trenches with the community. So I don't know. I ain't trying to throw shade. I just believe that people that, even the ones that talk about my eyelashes, how they be falling off or hanging on or whatever. That's because I'm tired. They've been through some stuff just like me. And if I was so worried about what I look like, what benefit is that? Because I'm going to please one and not please another. That I'm out here breathing and doing my purpose. That ought to be enough. As long as I ain't out here butt naked getting a ticket from the popo, what difference? As long as I ain't out here hurting nobody. I'm not one of those ones. Now, I used to be. Couldn't walk out the door without makeup on or whatever. But all of that got in the way when I found my purpose. When you loving on people for real, you ain't got time to try to be perfect because that takes a lot of time. And anybody that don't me, time is my love language. I don't like to waste time. So I'm enjoying my time right now, getting ready to go to bed. And I just wanted to put on one more last content because, like I say, y'all never know what's going to go in my week. I may or may not be able to get on here next week at all. But I should say the rest of the week. But I just want to encourage people. honor your word. I'm trying to honor mine. I'm not on here trying to be an influencer. But there were some people that said that people need to hear what God has placed in me to say. And that's why I'm on here. If it sets me in retirement, then that's the will of God. But I'm still going to run around out here doing what I love to do. My purpose. You know, you can get paid by a man or a woman all day long, but only what you do for God is going to last. Only what you do for God is going to make it in. I am just amazed at how he did another miracle, answered another prayer. All I got to do is just wait to hear her walk in the door. I don't have to go out here, get my pajamas on, lay in my bed, and rest. Get ready to get up tomorrow, if the Lord say, and begin again. But tomorrow is Sunday. That's the day I spend with him. Whatever he wants me to do, I spend it with him. I look at my word and I hear what he wants me to do for the week. If you don't believe, you ought to try him. You got to believe in something that's greater than yourself, because you didn't create yourself. And the version of you that you created, I'm sure, is not going to make it in, because you don't have the copyright laws. Oh, somebody asked me whatever happened to that. I guess the couple, the friends or whatever, the driver in the accident, the young lady. Well, she canceled the lawsuit because she didn't want to go against her man. She putting her health in jeopardy. All because she's trying to please her man. Oh, and the reason why they wasn't at the hospital with my daughter is because she was at home cooking ribs for her man. They had my daughter's clothes and stuff put up by the door, ready for her to pick them up when she got out the hospital. I guess things got too big or too complicated or too heavy for her to deal with. So I guess she called herself putting her out. And then she finds out that I'm going to continue to sue. People don't like to be accountable. I pray for everybody. I pray they learn their lessons in this whole situation. I pray that whatever happens, that they meet God. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I hope he gets a hold of their heart and he introduces himself and give them a whole new life. So like I said, I'm going to get ready to lay down and wait for my daughter to walk in the door. Get ready to do it all again tomorrow. I got to take her to work. But I said I spend most of the day with my Father in my word to see where he wants to go, what he wants to do, how he wants me to move. Because as I say all the time, it's in him I live. And it's in him I breathe. And it's in him that I have my being. So I want y'all to sleep tight, be encouraged, And until the next one, stay encouraged.